Times. Once we reach 100,000 subscribers, we plan to use live voices for the stories and the videos and other things. The reason for that is so we can afford to pay other people to do it, or I can do it, or whatever. It just depends. But that was the number goal anyway. I don't think there'd be much more robotic voices after 100,000 subscribers. I may be wrong, but the way it looks, it won't be. And we're almost there. Now, the new year, or next year, there'll be a whole lot of changes. There'll be a whole lot more stories added. I expect to see a number of books that have been in the process. You guys have seen some of them as they've been going along, but I've been writing them on the sidelines. There's a possible that we may have a number of movies coming out. Some of you might remember the polycarbonate love story. I'm currently in the talks to turn that into a full feature film, if you believe it or not. It should be interesting. That being said, the earliest book that's coming out is called The Traveler. And I may do a book signing across the United States. I don't know how that's going to go exactly. It's something I don't normally do. But I think at my age and this time, I should. There's also another story that I hope to release, or part of it today. It's called The Wind. I think many of you will find it interesting. It's a great horror, sci-fi type thing. We also plan to have a number of live broadcasts, podcasts, pretty much the coming year. This has been a learning experience. The way we've been doing things. I mean, Paranormal Times was, as I said before, was basically a data dump for my stories. I can write them, stick them up on here. If someone would listen to them, that's fine. But it was basically meant to be a place where I could keep everything together and try to keep my silly mind organized. But it has turned into something much more. There's been demand for the stories. There's been a call for the stories. People have used the stories to create other things. It's turned into a unique world, and I only expect it to grow. And I'm glad that each of you have been here for it, and that everyone has participated by comments, by contacting me directly. And like I said, I want you to contact me directly. If I'm not working, I will be glad to talk to you. Either on the phone or on Facebook Messenger. Depends on my time. We're all busy and consumed with what we do, and it's always great to hear from you guys. And there'll be specials that come just to Patreon, and there'll be specials that come just to Facebook, and of course, the whole of it all will be here at Paranormal Times. I'm even looking into starting, not a word page or anything like that, but a full feature website for everything. I think it'd be nice to have a database of all these stories where people can come and look at and read, besides them being on Amazon books or print or whatever else. But, ideally there'll still be print books, and there'll still be stories on Paranoid Times. I've given a lot of thought to this over the past few months. I'm trying to shuffle and reorganize everything to better serve you guys and to be more productive and everything else. And it seems like every year around this time, somebody gets sick in this house. Last year, you guys knew I called up with pneumonia, and hell, it about killed me. This year, and each time we take the kids to the pediatrics, we always catch something there. And this year, we took the kids over there for their shots. And, my son has white coat syndrome, I guess you'd call it, and he literally hates doctors. So unless they see him right off the bat, he's running all over the doctor's office. And if they don't see him enough time, we'll have to take him home and reschedule and come back. We had to do this 3 times. And, well, he ended up catching the flu. So over Christmas, he has had the flu. Now my daughter has the flu. And we're talking temperatures of 103. We've had to give them ice baths and everything else. It's been kind of crazy. But anyway, enough about my life. I just wanted to update you guys a little bit as to what's going on. And like I said, there should be something nice out today. It will be the robot voice, of course. But like I said, I want you guys to know that we're working toward another format. Videos instead of pictures, much more detailed. It's time to, I guess you would say, step up our game a little bit. I mean, I haven't expected. I mean, I guess I'm still in shock that I've reached the 90,000 subscribers, or a little over 90,000 subscribers, and it just seems to keep climbing. And it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you guys. Sharing videos and talking about these things and everything else, and it's turned into much more than I could ever imagine. And this is the best Christmas present that I could ever have, and you guys helped make that happen. And once again, I say thank you. There'll be much more to come. Just stay tuned, and of course, as always, stay paranoid.